finals. Let's find out who it is off the break. We're looking at our sky camera as TK approaches the middle hard point.
Well, as TK gets to mid, let's see who wins these opening gunfights. Accuracy at the top left. He's going to take off JCap's head to open things up. Chino follows. Accuracy with the two-piece. I think last time we casted them here, so Accuracy got, what, 3 kills? Remember he got 4 when he opened that time?
Yep.
I was casting with you previously. He's so good at taking over top mid.
And this is what he does every single time is Accuracy. Forget about just 3. How about 6? As he's 6-1 off the break of this map. He's got 4 more kills than every other player in the entire lobby combined.
Let's add on a 7th. And TK, because of that, out to a 30-plus point lead to kick things off. Luminosity hasn't even really gotten near touching the hard point. Accuracy was trying to push back, maybe influence the spawns for a flip here early on, but not yet able to do so. So Luminosity gets slapped in the opening moments, but they at least have spawns for the second hard point.
Yep, and that's all started by JCap shutting down Accuracy as he pushed towards that lower arch side. Octane, nice snap over to Kenny. And the hard point, get all 3, my friend. He's on a 5 streak, and because of that, he'll earn himself at least the fighter pilot and glide bomb. You saw he did die there to the hands of Chino. All things considered, even with that 6-0 Accuracy start, Maven, I think Luminosity are in a fine scenario to come back in this game.
Yeah, nice streak out of Accuracy, but doesn't lead to any streaks.
Nope.
Octane does get them. We know on this particular map, when you're talking about the second and third hard point, especially as the game goes on, those streaks can be huge in getting a break where it is otherwise very, very difficult.
LG peeking down towards this lower side. It's JCap, a nice couple kills for him. He's on a 5 streak of his own. He's going to challenge Chino in the top window, and a well-placed nade from Chino will shut him down. LG, though, up by 10 as we think about rotating towards this top bridge hill.
Yeah, but the fact that JCap was able to get pushed out that far, you're spawning so deep if you're Team Kaliber. They didn't even have a chance. They didn't touch this hard point. This was all Luminosity, so a very good opening from TK, but then basic perfection out of LG on the second hard point. Now, the question is, will they able to be, when the gunfight's here, as they try to cross over and break through Team Kaliber, because TK set up to maybe get a nice hold of their own.
That's 2. This is where you use a streak, exactly. Octane brings in the fighter pilot. You get players that stack top middle. You force people behind cover, and now look, John's here, infiltrating the turret room. He knows there's one more near the hill. One player did spawn topside, and I think they've got eyes on him. Yeah, that's Theory up there. John, nice job by him to clean him up. That's a clean break, the best case scenario for LG right
now. Yeah, and those type of relays between the second and third hard point are what can blow a game wide open, and you've got a chance from LG to take a significant advantage in this one. And again, it's just the streak there. I know some nice plays from his teammates as well, but the fact he got those early on the 5 streak proved critical for Octane and Luminosity.
TK, they're trying to push for these final 20 seconds of the hill. Now down by 40 seconds are our CWL Dallas champions. JCap cleans up a weak player. He's double positive off the start of this map on a 3 streak. Don't think he's spotted the player behind the yellow barrel. It is Accuracy. Already in the new hard point, slowed down from his 7-1 start.
And one thing that stood out in the TK versus United series, you know, Theory isn't going to drop a ton of kills on this map in particular. He was actually slow. Accuracy and Chino didn't have stellar games, but Kenny went off for 37. He was completely dominant on Gibraltar. And when you take a look at it here, it's a slow start from him as well, 4 and 8. I mean, really everyone outside of Accuracy just off to kind of a rough beginning here for TK.
Okay, JCap should just not move from this window for the entirety of this life. If you look, he's 1 kill off streaks again. So far, I mean, there's been 3 or 4 scenarios where you've got an LG player. Look, there's 2 more now earned who are close to these streaks. This is textbook Call of Duty World War II hardpoint gameplay as he's showing the strength of the STG from range. In the hands of these pro players, Maven, it does not move.
And nice discipline.
As he whips every other bullet.
But that was good discipline from him to go prone. He may have been able to win that gunfight, but he goes prone, make sure he plays his life in the power position. His teammate's able to pick up the kill and give him the assist. And Luminosity looking very strong.
It's funny. There's some things that are quite synonymous, and JCap and discipline are absolutely 2 things. It's why he's had so much success in his career. Still with multiple streaks, RLG, they're up by over a minute. This is a start they wanted to have, maybe, and this is exactly why they banned out Arden Forest hardpoint against TK. And you know, TK this weekend, they've been exceptional at hardpoint. Overall, 10-1 in the game mode. Chino's at a 1.20 overall hardpoint KD, but so far, he's absolutely met his match in Octane. Octane, the #2 respawn KD this weekend at 1.34.
Yeah, I think he's the #1 overall Slayer with like 26 per in respawn. So he has been absolutely absurd throughout it, but everyone continuing to fire on all cylinders for Luminosity. They're racking up time as we are into our second set of rotations. Let's see if TK can do anything to answer back, and it's going to be behind that young superstar in Kenny.
I can tell this crowd, they want to get behind TK. There's not much to cheer for at the moment, but Little explosions like that from Kenny absolutely could help shift the momentum on this map. You look at your mini-map right now. With 5 seconds left on this pit center hardpoint, TK are in a fantastic position to lock down this bottom ladder hill. With the spawns they have, if they get a full 60 here, they'll be back within 10.
Yeah, this is almost the opposite of the first time through. You know, TK had a nice lead. Now they're trailing, and they need to get a perfect hold. They have to do basically what LG did.
Look at Kenny.
The first time
Look at Kenny pinching 2 players in turret room. He's only able to get 1. The streak does come in, so LG, they're trying to flood up the map. They're calling in these streaks, but they haven't gotten players pushed up far enough yet to force the players of TK to not spawn low. So even though they burn a streak, even though they get an entry kill, it's not actually enough to convert the spawns in their favor.
Thankfully for them, they've still got another chance at this, and they've got streaks still to use for the third hardpoint. You saw Chino spawn all the way out, number 8 on the minimap, so he's going to be set up. He's going to have a flurry of players coming at him now. He wins 2 of them. Can Chino actually pick up the third in the back is the question. He gets away with his life.
The bigger thing is he not only gets away with his life, but he gives his teammates and Kenny time to rotate. This could be a perfect rotation for TK as Kenny gets 2 more. He's now on a 5 streak. He should call out to his teammates. If he gets in this hill, he'll earn himself fighter pilot right off the break. TK, yes, they're still down by 50. But every second counts, and this is where a comeback can begin.
Exactly. Every second counts, and that's when you see Call of Duty being a game of seconds. I mean, if Chino doesn't get set up there pre-aimed to top cave, the second he doesn't find a couple of those kills, and this could go completely differently. But as it stands, TK looking to rally the second and third hardpoint together well, just like Luminosity did the first time through, and Kenny's got some streaks behind it. This could earn him the glide bomb, but he's able to tack on any kills, and there he goes.
He knows there's at least 1 still middle map, 1 in this bottom area in the cubby. Kenny doing an exceptional job playing his life there. Glide bomb now earned. He wants this artillery. Accuracy in the kill feed. What was a 1-minute+ lead for LG is now down to just 10 seconds, Maven, as TK have come to life.
We've seen this happen so many times over the course of the weekend. TK just never seems out of it, man. No matter if they have a couple players struggling, if the deficit is huge, they always seem to keep themselves enough in the game that they can mount these comebacks. And there you go, baby. Lead change. Team Kaliber now in control.
Incredible stuff. It was all because of that rotation from the low hard point towards top side Chino's spawn. And 2-piece there and his ability to stay alive. Swung it in their favor. Streaks now coming into play. The glide bomb looking to force the player from LG out of the hard point. He runs right into the barrel of Theory. Yes, LG are back in the lead, but TK, they've already come back by obviously much larger deficits this map. Kenny, 1 kill off the artillery. Will he earn it here?
JCat picked up a 2-piece there with
The
the
second
grenade
he
as
went
well.
to sprint.
And he gets caught sprinting. And this has been a very, very good hardpoint here for Luminosity. No success for Team Kaliber throughout this. And I wonder if it's maybe Kenny trying to play for these streaks. He's not being that aggressive guy around the hardpoint for a little while. But Luminosity just destroyed them here.
Yeah.
TK hasn't got any time near the hardpoint.
No, I think that's a great point to bring up is how Kenny was playing so much for streaks in that final artillery and never even wound up earning it. So all things considered, even with the streaks that TK had available, they get basically no time on that hill. LG now back up by 35.
We'll see if LG can hold here. A couple kills going the way of TK. Another one-on-one gunfight win there for Theory, and the final player will be shut down by Accuracy. TK holding strong top mid. Luminosity, though, controlling the spawns for the next hardpoint as of now. Kenny has a chance to make a play.
Kenny is so good on Gibraltar hardpoint, Maven. I'd love to see his stats on this map so far this weekend because he's absolutely gone off in many clutch scenarios. A beautiful nade there from him as well. LG still up by 20. You hear the streaks going back and forth on this map. Mortar strike still available for JCap. Wondering when he'll bring this one on out. No one in control of the hill right now as both teams are just fighting for positioning.
Yeah, I don't think you have any other streaks left to use for Team Kaliber.
He hasn't been spotted. This is what we talk about with how good Kenny is at this map. He knows he's got this timing. He will shoot a JCap, but gets nothing because of it. A slight blunder there, which could cost TK on the rotation.
That allows John to rotate all the way to the back.
Yeah.
They know Kenny's in this spot, so they're going to be able to hunt him down. And
Beautiful
Octane's already got him teed up. I don't know. Maybe you don't shoot there. You try and make a sneaky play around the backside, but it does not work out.
Slack just teammated John. Thankfully for LG fans, they're still spawning back here.
Oh, not now.
One just spawned out. Now it's a 4v3. These next couple of kills will absolutely change this map. It looks like LG are narrowly edging out TK, but now Accuracy has flanked this back spawn. He's got a teammate here. TK trying to get control of the hill. LG, they're somehow holding on to this time.
Yeah, TK even got one nice spawn there in the back, despite the fact that I believe Slack was inside that white building. So incredible hold from Luminosity, despite the fact that the flood just continued. The onslaught from Team Kaliber seemed to not let up. Luminosity bent, but they did not break.
Slack, you know, he teammated John, but he made up for it by staying alive for so long in that back spawn anchor. If we can quickly swap through the players on LG, do we have any streaks left? One mortar strike, that's it. So what we're gonna see from the boys of LG right here, the rest of the team's gonna push up right towards this front middle. JCap's gonna call in his mortar strike, and they're gonna flood right after it. Here it comes, Streak comes in, watch those yellow arrows. They're gonna start to sprint forward, they get the entry kill, and now it's an all-out assault from LG.
You got a kill from a Slack. Did Slack fall off the map?
I think Slack just jumped off the map.
Now they have one less player here to make a play. That could prove crucial.
No, but they have this pinch, there's no one watching this top cave pinch.
Still spawning in the back.
Ooh.
But Octane able to line one up. Slack now hitting from the front side, wins a gunfight in the hard point. Luminosity only needing 13 more points. TK has to go massive, but they hold on, and this could be it. I don't think there's enough time to get back.
Octane was by himself on the pinch. He stays alive. LG now within 5 seconds of taking map 1. TK desperately sprinting, but desperation's not gonna be enough. LG strike first in our winner's bracket final.
That's an impressive win from LG. You know, they start off very hot. They're burying TK early, and then they weather the storm. TK, you know they're going to come alive at some point. They do around that midpoint in the game. They take the lead even for a little while, but it's like, I don't know, that was LG's moment to kick it into a second gear behind the streaks, and they did absolutely that.